So I want to start with a clip and offer some words. Breisheet bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. The first words of our Torah. And I want to talk to you tonight about the very beginning. And it's no surprise that I want to, but I want to show you something that maybe you remember from back in the day.
And read the beginning. Breisheet bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. And in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
Pretty cool, right? I mean, I hope that you're like savvy enough to pay attention and say, that was no normal Torah reading. That was not something we often see on a Friday night. Instead, that was astronaut Jeffrey Hoffman reading from Breisheet, the very first part of our Holy Torah in space. The year was 1996, and astronaut Hoffman brought a Torah scroll into space for the very first time. There is a question that we all ask at some point in our Jewish journeys. Why am I doing this? Why do I care? Do I believe? Judaism is communal by nature, and so these questions are natural. All of us experience Judaism in the context of other Jews, and so of course we must ask at some point, am I doing this for me, or because it's what my parents did, or my Nana and Papa did? Am I doing this because this is what the rabbi says we should do? Am I doing this because it's what my friend likes to do? Why am I here? What am I doing? Thinking about bringing a Torah into space, one might think that it was a way to bring extra kavod, extra honor and specialness to the Torah scroll, to bring honor to our ancestors and to their stories. This is why many objects go into space, and I've been learning about this all week. Among them, a cargo tag from Jamestown, the very first settlement in the United States, a piece of the Wright brothers plane, Luke's lightsaber, Legos, and many other interesting items and their stories have been taken up into space. These things go into space in order to become more special by having made the trip. But Torah is as special as they come. If you drop Luke's lightsaber, you look around, you make sure it's okay, and you pick it up. You don't fast as a community for 40 days. It's not like a Torah. It just isn't the same bringing a Torah to space and bringing Legos into space. So what happens when you bring a Sefer Torah into space? Why would you do such a thing? Astronaut Hoffman explains that astronauts are human too. Bringing a Torah to space wasn't about changing Torah. It was about changing space. For Hoffman, reading Torah in space, reading the story of creation from a holy scroll while looking down at the firmament, it was a spiritual experience that could not be missed. As he commented in numerous interviews, it changed him and his relationship to space. It humanized space. It's important that we remember that Torah does not change. Those scrolls sitting in our ark hold no new words today and will remain consistent in their message tomorrow and throughout all time. Torah doesn't change, but where we bring Torah does. Where we involve Torah in our lives does. We might not be heading off into space, unless some of you have some travel plans that you need to inform me of, but we are surely in uncharted territory. As we engage with our tradition, as we think about what we are doing here, why we're here in this Zoom space, where we might take Torah to and what we might involve it in, we must remember it is not a benefit we offer the Torah. It is the Torah that offers us a chance to humanize, to bring comfort even to the most extremely new places, even to the darkness of outer space. And I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a message that we here sitting in this Zoom space can take seriously this year. That as we gather here, it's not that we gather to bring holiness, to bring kavod to Torah. As we bring our traditions, as we bring our stories into this space, we humanize this space and we create a holy sanctuary. Good Shabbos.
Shabbat Shalom, Yasher Koach, Rabbi David. Wow, that was really special.
Ruchatzi. I don't know if you remember Cantor Mayan. Like, I was surprised that I forgot that we like had a big day in Hebrew school back in like 1996, right? Where like this was all the rage. I mean, who could imagine a Torah in space? If you guys are interested, for sure you should go take a look. There's a lot of interesting documentaries and whatnot. In particular, the Torah they had to bring was incredibly small, like the smallest Torah that you've ever seen. Definitely the one you want to be carrying if you're doing Kol Nidre and you have to carry a Torah during Yom Kippur.